Short story: The Sand and the Stone. Two friends were walking through the desert. During the journey they had an argument, and one friend slapped the other one in the face. The one who got slapped was hurt, but without saying anything wrote in the sand, "Today my best friend slapped me in the face." They kept on walking until they found an oasis, where they decided to take a bath. The one who had been slapped was drowning, but his friend saved him. After being saved from the near drowning, he wrote on a stone, "Today my best friend saved my life." The friend who had slapped and saved his best friend asked him, "After I hurt you, you wrote in the sand, and now you wrote on a stone. Why?" The other friend replied, "When someone hurts us, we should write it down in the sand where winds of forgiveness can erase it away. But when someone does something good for us, we must engrave it in stone where no wind can ever erase it." Short story: The Grumpy Tree. There was once a grumpy tree. It was the biggest tree in the forest, and it didn't need its shadow for anything. However, the tree would never share its shadow with any of the animals, and wouldn't let them come anywhere near. One year, the autumn and winter were terrible, and the tree, without its leaves, was going to die of cold. A little girl, who went to live with her grandma that winter, found the tree shivering. So she went to get a great big scarf to warm the tree up. The spirit of the forest appeared and told the little girl why that tree was so solitary, and why no one would help him. Even so, the girl decided to put the scarf on the tree. The next springtime, the tree had learned from the girl's generosity, and when she sat next to the trunk, the tree bent down to shade her from the sun. The spirit of the forest saw this and went to tell all the animals. He told them that from then on they would be able to shade themselves well, because the tree had learned that having kind and generous beings around makes the world a much better place to live in. Short story: The Man and the Frog. An old gentleman was playing a round of golf. Suddenly his ball sliced and landed in a shallow pond. As he was attempting to retrieve the ball, he discovered a frog that, to his great surprise, started to speak. "Kiss me, and I will change into a beautiful princess, and I will be yours for a week." He picked up the frog and placed it in his pocket. As he continued to play golf, the frog repeated its message, "Kiss me, and I will change into a beautiful princess, and I will be yours for a whole month." The man continued to play his golf game, and once again the frog spoke out, "Kiss me, and I will change into a beautiful princess, and I will be yours for a whole year." Finally, the old man turned to the frog and exclaimed, "At my age, I'd rather have a talking frog." Short story: Heavy Cupboard. Miss Green had a heavy cupboard in her bedroom. Last Sunday she said, "I don't like this cupboard in my bedroom. The bedroom's very small, and the cupboard's very big. I'm going to put it in a bigger room." But the cupboard was very heavy, and Miss Green was not very strong. She went to two of her neighbors and said, "Please carry the cupboard for me." Then she went and made some tea for them. The two men carried the heavy cupboard out of Miss Green's bedroom and came to the stairs. One of them was in front of the cupboard, and the other was behind it. They pushed and pulled it for a long time, and then they put the cupboard down. Well, one of the men said to the other, "We're never going to get this cupboard upstairs." "Upstairs," the other man said. "Aren't we taking it downstairs?"